What's going on, people? So tonight, your boy gonna talk to you a little bit about that thing we call grief. You know, a lot of us go through it. A lot of us been going through it this season due to this coronavirus and all of the things that's been going on in the world today. Um, Grief can come in a lot of different ways. Everybody suffers grief differently. No one suffers grief the same. Some people suffer grief, what we call complicated grief. Um, it, complicated grief is that thing where you can't seem to find your footing. It's like you you're lost within yourself. Um, a lot of us suffer that type of grief where we we tend to go into a place of anger, a place of rage, a place of depression, where we can't seem to get ourselves out of that place. That's when you need to seek help. When you're suffering with complicated grief, you really need to go find someone that can help you um, walk through the grieving process. Because grief, is a process. It doesn't get better overnight. Some of us grieve for months. Some of us grieve for years. Some of us grieve for a day or two. For me, it was kind of rough. When my father died, I suffered with, I believe it was complicated grief. I was angry. I was sad. I was suicidal. I didn't want to live. I didn't want to see another day because I felt like I lost so much time with my dad that and I couldn't get it back. We spent that night together before he died, and we talked and we loved on each other. And that next morning, he was gone. And I suffered. I suffered a lot because I missed him. I missed time. I missed everything, and I couldn't see myself making it through, and I had to go to therapy. I went to therapy for some time, and they helped me through it. Mindfulness is real. Therapy is real. We really need to think about that when it's time for us to seek the help that we need. I know in African American community, therapy is taboo. Don't nobody want to go to therapy. Don't nobody want to see no therapist. Don't nobody want to seek help. But we need that. We need that in our communities because a lot of us are going through grief now. A lot of us are going through stress. A lot of us are going through pains that we haven't dealt with. The loss of loved ones, the loss of a job, the loss of a child, the loss of a job, the loss, just losing. We just constantly keep losing, and we're grieving and we're hurting and we're in pain and then we're enraged, and then we take it out on the people around us because we didn't seek that help. We have to get help. We have to seek help. We have to ask the people that love us to help us. We have to tell them how much pain we're in. We have to tell them that we can't make it through. We can't sleep. We can't eat, we can't think straight, so that we can get back centered, so that we can get back to the place that we need to be, so that we can be who we need to be for our families, for our children, for ourselves even, because it's terrible to be in that place and to be in that place alone, feeling lonely, feeling frustrated, feeling angry, feeling all of those things that we feel because we didn't want to see or seek help. Then you have your normal grief where you just go through the grieving process. You go through the loss, you go through the pain, then you start accepting it. Then after you accept it, then you start moving on and you begin to start living again. And then you recognize that they're not coming back, but you also recognize that they're still there with you. They're still in your heart. And you can finally start seeing the light at the end of that dark tunnel. And that's where we need to be. We need to start focusing on trying to see the light at the end of that dark tunnel. I know it's not easy. Trust me, I know it's not easy. But we can do it. We can do it. I've been there. I've seen it. I've walked it. I've lived it. The sting of death is real. The sting of death is real. I lost so much in these last, 10 years. It's real. It's real. I mean, it's probably even longer than that. But I lost a lot of family members. I lost, cousins, and I lost my stepfather. I lost, my aunt. I lost my grandmother. I lost, my father. I lost my grandfather when I was a young boy. So understanding that death comes, understanding that it's a part of life, understanding that, we can make it through. We can make it through, but we need help. We need the people around us to be there for us, and not to tell us to get over it, not to tell us that, we need to hurry up and let them go. Yeah, you never let them go. You shouldn't have to, because they're in your heart. Those people meant so much to you. Those people were, are still a part of who you are today. If not for those people, you wouldn't be who you are today. So when I hear somebody tell somebody that they need to get over it, your family wouldn't want you going through that. They wouldn't want you mourning. They wouldn't want you this. They wouldn't want you that. I tell those people, mind your business. Just like that. Mind your business. You get over it. Did you lose that person? Was that your mother? Was that your father? Was that your sister? Was that your brother? And if you got over your peoples that easy, then fine. That's on you. That's how you grieve. But you can't tell me how to grieve. And I will respect you not to try to tell me how to grieve, because this is my grief. This is what I'm going through. So don't try to tell me how to go through what I got to go through. That's what I would tell those folk. I had family members telling me that, get over it. Get over it. Don't come at me like that. Because I wouldn't come at you like that. I love these people. I couldn't imagine living my life without these people. And now I find myself living my life without these people. So don't tell me how to grieve. Don't tell me what I need to do. Don't tell me how to miss my father. Don't tell me how to miss my grandmother. Listen, I still talk to them. I still talk to my grandmother. I still talk to my father. I reach out to them in prayer. I reach out to them in poetry. I reach out to them in song. Because guess what? They're still here and they're still a part of me. And I just can't, close my eyes and act like they never existed. Because they did. You know, I love it when people say, you know, gone but not forgotten, but then tell you, then they say get over it. How in the world you gonna tell me to get over it, but you say gone and not forgotten? Well, when you stop thinking about them and you stop calling their name and you stop, reaching for them, then they're forgotten. I know they can't be here in the physical, but guess what? They're still here because they live in our hearts and in our mind. People, we got to do better with that. Love and let love. If you're grieving, if you're feeling pain, it's okay. Don't let nobody tell you it's not. It's okay. It's okay. That's all I had to say today. Just trying to get back, trying to get my legs up under me again. You know, this is going to be a rough holiday season for me. Every holiday season is really rough, but this one is going to be a little rougher because my aunt and my cousin, they're not here this year. It's already feeling it. My grandmother and my father, they've been gone for a minute now. But to lose two in the same day. Yeah. All right, good people. All right, beautiful people. Check it out. I love you with the love of God. And ain't nothing you could do about it. And remember, you can do all things through Christ that gives you strength. Peace. Dad, I love you. Yeah. This pain is, it's unbearable. Dad, you know how much I love you and how much I miss you. Open eyes, can't believe that you're gone. Trying to navigate the storm, yet I'm barely holding on. Wanna hold you in my arms, the tears they flowing down my face. That is really hard to try to keep and hold on to my faith. Wanna give it up, just to feel a single touch with me so much. Will breathe my last breath into your body just to see you up. Look into your eyes, walk and talk with you right up. Words can't express these feelings, trying to deal with your departure. Why'd you have to leave so soon? Can I meet you on the moon? Wanna travel to the spiritual realm to see you bloom. Incorruption from corruption, strength from weakness, yes I love it. Raised in glory, now you walk in the celestial realm. We'll trade this flesh in, ain't no second guessing. My best friend, my spiritual leader, my teacher, I know you're resting. His wings of protection, hold you close, there's no pain. Cancer ravaged your body, now you're whole with the king. Still I pray every night, just to hold you again. I need to hear your voice to keep your boy from going insane. That nobody on this earth could ever understand my grief. The only time I seem at peace is when I see you in my dreams. The night you left me still haunts me to this day. I remember your face and the words you spoke to me. You said, I can barely breathe, son, I'm hungry, thirsty too. Kneel, rub my feet and legs, Shannon, let me talk to you. I looked you in your eyes, Dad, yeah, I saw your pain. Then you spoke these words, do not resuscitate. I couldn't believe it, nor could I receive it. You were preparing to leave and nothing I could do to change it. I pleaded with God, still he chose to call you home. I couldn't couldn't heal you, I was powerless to keep you. I was selfish to even try. The anger it still resides. God only gave us that one night to say goodbye. Still I mourn, don't wanna accept you're gone. How do I get through this season without your teaching? I'm so angry with people and God too. Believe me, almost lost it all together, but he put me back together. When he slightly changed the weather, brought me back from hell, I'm better. Almost took my life 3 times. Father changed my state of mind. When he took me back in time, showed me how you lived your life. Father, you belong to Christ as you rest in paradise. I love you, Dad.